this video, we're going to go over the settings tab in Lightspeed Trader. So to get to the settings, you either go to here, utilities, and then go into configuration settings, or you can click the settings button on any of the open windows. That'll bring up the settings bar. And first thing to know is when you click on this top ones, they just keep switching. This line will switch with this line when you click on the different lines. So first, about. This will just tell you about your system. The accounts, this is where you can change your password or replicate settings to another account. Alerts, you can put in alerts like Square. Let's say that I want the price to be at 100. When the last one gets filled, I hit add. Now it'll alert me if Square ever hits 100. And I can delete that. There is another way to set alerts, and we'll go over that later. Custom orders, this is for hotkeys, and we will go over this in another video. Designs, this is just the design of the entire Lightspeed Trader platform. So you can change it so it looks a little different like that. I like the graphite one, so I'm going to keep it there. And then you can just change different layouts like that. ECN orders, this is what is right here under market on the order entry. So these are the type of ECNs that I'm allowing my orders to go through. So if I uncheck them, they won't show up here. So if something's not showing up here, this is the first place you should go to see if it's checked. Index is this bar right here. And you can add certain things to this bar. If I click on pending orders and hit add, now it's going to be on the index. So when I hit OK, it added it up here, right there to pending. And then I can do the same thing to remove it just by clicking on it and hitting delete. So these are the options, and this is what is actually going to be up here. Again, you can change the style right here on the side. Keyboard, this is for hotkeys, and we'll go over that in the hotkeys video. Linking, I showed you how to link by just right clicking. That is much easier than trying to do it using this. The box is the level 2, and you can completely customize this level 2. You can actually exclude things, like if I don't want the NASDAQ to show up on this level 2 right here, when I hit OK, you'll see that this NASDAQ order right there is going to disappear. So now it's not showing any NASDAQ orders on my level 2. So I'm going to delete that, and then you can go to design, and you can change the look of it. You can change the level 1 line spacing from small to large, and that's this section right here. And then the level 2 line spacing, which is down here, you can change that from large to small. The layout, this will change the layout of this right here. You have these options to add to the layout over here. I just leave mine on the default, but you can change it to the way that you like it. Price levels is just what the increments are going to be on the level 2. Here it's doing round quotes of 1 cent. Highlights, you can put certain ECNs or certain stocks that you want highlighted on the level 2. I like to have my own order highlighted, so when my order is up here, you can see it. It'll be highlighted in yellow, and you can add shortcuts. Next is up here on the Windows tab. This will have all the windows that you have open right here, and you can customize them accordingly. I'm not going to go over all of these because there are so many windows, but for the most part, you can just click on them, and there's the columns, the available, and you can delete things like that. So now my halted symbols section is not going to show a reason. I like to leave the reason on though, so I'm going to leave that there. And then you can change the style, and you can rename the windows. So if I want to do the order entry, I can change some of the things that one does, and you can go through and figure the way that you want it to be. This is where this button is to be able to change it if you want the buy button on the left or the right. The trading tab, first is the closeouts. So this is for hotkeys as well, but this will be the defaults for your closeout orders. Under confirms, this is the confirm window. So when you make a trade like this, hit buy, this is the confirm order. So in the settings under trading, if I choose to not have confirm new orders, that confirm order will not come up. And then you can choose if you want a confirm order in the certain situations. Warnings, you can set warnings so that if you are too deep in the money, it'll warn you. And if your size is too large, it'll warn you. You can set your own parameters for that. Tier sizes, this is the tier sizing, which is right here on your level 2, and this will be associated mostly with hotkeys, but the tier sizes are right here. So if I hit 1, my tier size up here will change to 100. So right now, since it's on N6, it'll be 600 right now. We'll dive deeper into tier sizes in the hotkeys section. Super Smart is also a hotkeys setting, so we'll go over that one later. Risers and fallers is what this is right here. which shows a bunch of stocks that are having good days and a bunch of stocks that are having bad days. And you can add whatever you want here to make it kind of like a customizable scanner. So you can have a minimum stock price, a maximum stock price, and you can even add symbols that you want always displayed or symbols you never want displayed, which ones you want highlighted. So you can just customize the risers and fallers tab. Reserve, these are just the defaults for those certain ECNs. And the order pop-up, this is for hotkeys, and this is where the settings are for an order pop-up when you hit the hotkeys. We'll be going over that in the next lesson. Let us know if you have any questions about the settings. Thanks.